Inhale and flow, let it rise to the sky. Flowing high, feeling so alive. Roll it up tight, spark it up bright. Leave your worries behind, take flight. Riding on clouds, feeling so free. Lost in the haze, just you and me. Smoke in the air, we're in our zone. Living in the moment, never long gone. Passing around in a circle we go. Sharing stories, letting our minds flow. Time slows down in a tranquil state. Every puff bringing a new escape. We're riding on clouds, feeling so.
What's up, everybody? How's it going? What's up, Montana? What's up, America? Welcome to Grow Talks. I'm Cannaman. I'm just getting some shares out really quick, guys. You know the usual. Hey, we should share to story. Save. Facebook groups. Alright, how's everybody's Saturday going? It's gorgeous out there, dude. It is so beautiful. I forgot to close the curtain-y. Let me get that curtain real quick and get the glare. Oh, that curtain smells on fire. There we go. Kind of got it. What are you talking about? You're dying in the seat. You should feel right at home. I better mute that before I get yelled at. Alright, what's up, everybody? How's your Saturday going? You enjoying this nice weather? We're here to talk cannabonzai. We're starting the cannabonzai plant this week. Jess, can you reach up and turn that light on? We're going to be doing the Humboldt Seed Company garlic butter. That sounds fire. So if you've never heard of cannabonzai, it's just how it sounds. It's you take a cannabis plant and you bonsai it out like a bonsai plant. So we've got 3 little seeds right here. I'm going to pop all 3 of them. I'm only going to bonsai one of them though. Ooh, I bet that big one right there is going to be the one. That's going to be the beast, I bet. No, it's going to be that middle little one. It's the runt. So yeah, I'm going to pop all 3, but I'm going to only bonsai one of them, and I might grow out one other one, and I think I might give one away. Might as well. And after we get this Red Hot Cookies mother plant fully vegged out and ready to be mothered, I think I'm going to clone that one out and give out a clone of that too. Because I know everybody's be dying for one of those. Like, look at this shit, guys. I don't even know how well it's going to look on the camera. Oh yeah, just a little bit. I don't think it's the same Red Hot Cookies though. Cause I've had a handful of people that said it was Tropicana cookies crossed with fuck, I can't remember what else it was. It was something else, but I can't remember. But this one is actually Queen of the South and cookies and cream. But Queen of the South is actually that is an offspring of Tropicana cookies. So Tropicana cookies plus another plant were bred together to make not red hot cookie, but mother of the, or Queen of the South. And then he used Queen of the South and cookies and cream to make the red hot cookies for this one. Well, I'm gonna be hooking As Above up with a clone of red hot cookies, so it'll be on shelf somewhere sometime soon. All right, let's get this germination process started. We're gonna go old school with the paper towel on this one because we're gonna bonsai it. So I want to see these taproots pop, so I know that they're popped, and I'm not just sitting there staring at a cup of soil, you know. And then we'll probably, I'm gonna get a small clear cup and a small red solo cup so that I can root it out in that, and then we can start the bonsai process. So this might be actually like a 5-month grow instead of a 4-month grow, because we're gonna have to probably do a 3-month veg. We're gonna have to do a month of veg just in fucking getting a root base to start the fucking bonsai. It feels like at least a fucking like 2 to 3 week veg, because you're gonna want a nice decent size, like at least like this big of a plant. Plus you're gonna want a decent root base to fucking wash away all the dirt from and start it on your object. I gotta get this fucking paper towel down to the right size. Yeah, that looks like it works. While I'm doing this, I'll remind you guys to like, share, follow. Make sure you hit the subscribe button and turn on that bell up top. Ding! So that you get the notification when we're live, because YouTube does not like to push cannabis content, and that is what we are, is cannabis content. So as you can tell, it's just me today. Usually Joe would join me. Joe would be joining me sometimes. I can't always guarantee that he'll be here, but I will always be here for Grow Talks. I had thought about asking Dad to come and join. Alright. Get a nice little water base going. Get it nice and started. I guess I can move this cam down a touch so you guys can see what I'm doing. So I've got my red cup that I'm starting. So this is basically my dark dome. It's about as dark as it gets, I guess. I mean, it works. It makes it pretty dark. But so yeah, this is gonna be my dark dome, humididome, so that it builds up its humidity in there. Got it labeled and everything. Garlic butter, Humboldt Seed Co. I'm not sure which plant Joe is gonna do. He said that he was gonna pick a different one. I'll just make sure it's feminized, bro. We don't want to repeat as Sterling. Popped 3 of those seeds and fucking one of them was a fucking female out of them. That's how it goes with seeds, though, that aren't feminized. I should have brought my seed box out here, because I have a fucking pair of tweezers specifically for picking seeds up. It's got little indents on it, and it cups them just perfectly. But alright, here we go. We got those guys all nice and lined up and ready to go. Got them some water. I think I'll put a touch more water on the fucking tail end of this so that it can absorb it over time. Oh, that might have been a little much, but it'll be okay. It'll be okay. Everything will be okay. All right. So, just did you look anything up on bonsaiing? Okay, you want to pull it up and we'll see what's popping. That's all, folks. All right. So basically, I'm just gonna set it up like this, and then fucking, I'll probably put it in a nice, warm, humid area where it's dark. So, about cannabonzai. What's this plant look like that's on that picture? Ooh. Hold on. Oh, wait. So we try our best to honor the traditions of bonsai by learning and practicing the techniques developed already and adapting it to cannabis by creating cannabis bonsai with intentions, using genuine techniques and care with respect for the history and culture. We hope to create something new that may bring the practice in new directions and create new traditions. Cannabonzai is not about imitation, it's about authentic experimentation. Art, design, and nature. We can do all of our own photography, illustrations, and grows due to the fact that this comes from our backgrounds. We are not simply trying to make pretty plants, but rather trying to demonstrate that the complexity of nature goes far deeper than at first sight. Keep going down. Down a little more. Well, that doesn't really explain much. It just tells about their journey of cannabonzai. I don't know. I think it's gonna be really. Ow, my toe. That's why you wear shoes. I think it's gonna be really cool. Once we get it into the item that we're gonna be growing it around and everything, and after we get that soil to start washing away and exposing that item, oh, it's gonna be really cool. Each week, being able to show updates of how far the soils are seeded away and whatnot. Super, super cool. Fix that camera now. So I still gotta go actually pick up an item to fucking grow it around. I'm gonna go over to the dollar store and see if I can't find any like cool skulls or anything. Maybe over to like Hobby Lobby or something. And then I also gotta pick up some like copper wire to wind around it, because that's how you get it to shape. Is you gotta use the copper wire, because eventually it fucking will re-straighten itself out if it's not fucking permanently tied like that. I've had a couple that I had tied down and they fucking arched really good, and then they just started going straight again. Alright, what do we got here? Oh, all sorts of stuff. How to grow cannabis bonsai. The word bonsai, when directly translated from Japanese, means planted in a container. And this is very true to the heart, because once the plant is grown in a small container, this will limit its ability to store large amounts of nutrients and to have a large root system. And these limitations are the most important aspects of growing a cannabis bonsai tree. Or growing a bonsai tree. In order for the bonsai to turn out as perfect as it can be, plants that have a woody trunk should be used and preferably... Rawr. I can't read. In order to preferably ones that have smaller leaves by default, or plants that have reducible size leaves. Cultivating a healthy bonsai tree involves a lot of pruning, branch wiring, limiting the quantity of fertilizers, and many other precise details which make bonsai cultivation a very time-consuming and demanding task. But that is, besides a gorgeous-looking plant, the most rewarding thing about bonsai culture. So yeah, it's going to be really time-consuming. Oh, it's saying you may also want to consider using auto-flowering seeds, which help to grow smaller and more compact trees, making them ideal for bonsai cultivation. Auto-flowering strains also have a shorter growth cycle, which can be advantageous for those looking to produce multiple bonsai trees in a short period of time. Time frame's not really much of a matter for me. It'll make a fun project and some content to post weekly. The same Zen-like philosophy could be applied when we are nurturing a new cannabis bonsai tree, because the sheer time and effort you put into this living thing will result in more personal and engaging relationship with your plant, and the time spent working on it will be filled with peace and serenity. And I've heard that's a lot of the reasons people start bonsai plants in general is just like the what's the word? The peace and serenity from sitting and working on it. Because you got to sit there and prune it and shape it and whatnot. Phase 1, drilling the pot. I'm guessing that's just for like tie downs and shit. Wide enough for wire or twine so you don't have to waste time broadening them afterwards. Yeah, so that is just for the tie downs and stuff. Phase 2, trunk training. The most important aspect to get your cannabis plant looking like a bonsai tree is to stick a wooden stake next to the trunk. You'll use the stake to position the trunk in any direction you wish, which will give your plant that unusual, exotic appearance. Oh, that's a good idea. But I'm putting it... I guess I could put a stick right behind the skull. Make sure you don't tie the trunk with too much force, and always leave some extra room for the trunk to expand in size. Yeah, don't forget about that. When you're tying these copper wires around your bonsai plant, make sure you leave just enough room for it to expand. I use metal wire for when I'm tying down, and there's times where that branch will actually grow around the wire. Phase 3, branch training. The next thing needed to be done is tying the branches of your plant. Again, make sure some extra room while wiring so your branches can grow. If you want your branches to be more horizontal, tie them down with more force, and if you want them to be more traditionally vertical style, keep the bondage of that branch light. The biggest one I think I need to add in is adding the stakes, but in the branch pruning. So you got to limit the number of branches by pruning them. Just make sure you only prune the new offshoot branches, because you definitely don't want to cut any important ones, as this will slow down the growth of your plant to a great extent. So yeah, your main colas are what you want to keep. Anything below is pretty much just shake it out, get rid of it. And then of course your harvest, It is also possible to keep your bonsai alive for the next and all other seasons to come. Yeah, so that's the thing is, if you never put it in its 12-12 cycle, you can actually keep your cannabonzai plant alive forever. It'll just continue growing. You just keep pruning it and shaping it, and yeah. When the bonsai is ready to be cut, remove the top third of the plant. This is the area where all the massive buds will be. The middle or central third of the plant needs to be heavily trimmed, and all the yellow old leaves should be removed. And for the lower third of the plant, you shouldn't remove the small buds from this section because they are paramount to providing the regeneration No way! No way! Once you've completed all this, it's time to set your canna bonsai into vegetative state. So they want you to flower this out, harvest the main colas, and re-veg it. That's wild, bro. I'm gonna try it. What's up, Shell? She said it's dab time. Well, she sent the dab emoji, so I'm guessing that's dab time. Bro, that's gonna be insane to grow. Like, I want to take like 3 or 4 main colas, maybe 5, because I want one top cola and then like 4 coming off the sides to kind of like do cool things with. But they want you to just re-veg it. That's insane. Huh? Also note that your plant won't require so much water as it did during the flowering phase, so water it once and repeat once it's dry. The regeneration will do wonders for the look of the canna bonsai because they won't have to start nurturing a new one every time you harvest your buds, and believe me, they will only get more beautiful with time. What? Bro, this is gonna be so cool. Unfortunately, it's possible that there will be a decrease in the potency of your buds after every flowering, but because the end goal of a canna bonsai isn't really the punch your buds can deliver, but the time and effort you put into cultivating it and the wonderful, intricate design of your plant. So I'll try it out. I'll re-veg it, and then I'll try it out again and see what it's like, and then I'll determine whether or not a third re-veg is gonna be in the books. But to do to re-veg it, dude, that's gonna be so insane. Dab time. So what are some of these other articles you've got? That's a badass rock. Selecting the right genetic foundation forms the cornerstone of successful canna bonsai art. Cultivators like Davin Caravalho, sorry if I butchered your name, understand that strain selection plays an essential role in achieving desired aesthetic traits. Indica-leaning varieties with their naturally shorter and bushier growth patterns often pose ideal for canna bonsai. These strains lend themselves more readily to the compact tree-like forms sought after in bonsai aesthetics. Can you look up What's everybody smoking on? So what she's pulling up right now is the strain that I just put down for germination. So Humboldt Seed Company, garlic butter cannabis seeds, feminized seeds. Scroll down, or wait, nope. Dense and dripping with trichromes. We'll be the first to admit that this savory strain aren't our typical forte, but since we've been breeding garlic as long as we have cannabis, we had to go for it. This line stood out in our 2019 phenotype hunt, or mega hunt. The spicy, garlicky terpenes are prevalent along with enticing buttery and nutty undertones. Expect above average growth with tall bushy plants that are high yielding and productive. This indica dominant. Okay, so it's an indica dominant, like it said we need. Packs power. You might just end up glued to your chair giggling like a goofball like we did. We definitely don't recommend smoking this before work. Okay, sounds good. Smoke it before work. Ooh. See, just that was probably taken day of harvest, and when they cut it down or something, they fucking took the picture or something like that, because that they had to like isolate that branch. Is there anything more down below? Indica dominant 70-30, minor variation, spicy garlic, average THC 28 to 32, garlic butter, GMO, fortune cookies. Oh, okay, so the parent is GMO and fortune cookies. Oh, that's dope. High yielding, flowering time is 70 days. That's 5 weeks, ain't it? Almost 6. Hold on. What's up, Dallas? You want to go back down real quick? Okay. Two months, 1 week. So yeah, it's gonna be a little bit of a long one, but that's all right. That's all right. Like I said, it'll make for some good pictures, some good content along the way. And like I said, I had popped 3 of them, so I'm gonna bonsai one. I'm gonna grow one normally, and then I'll probably give one away in like a share the page giveaway type deal. So strong sativas are 90 plus days, he said. You missed a lot. Yeah, dude, I'm excited. Microdosing weed, a complete guide. Yeah, go get bent. Just go balls deep. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding. That's just me. I just go balls deep. Alright, so we got our seeds germinated. We figured out how we're going to do this. So we're probably going to do, instead of a 2-month veg, we'll probably do a 3-month veg. And then it's 2 months and 10 days for the... yeah, so it's gonna be 2 months, 10 days of flower, 3 months of veg, so 5 months, 10 days. This will almost bring us into the fucking new year. Holy shit. It's crazy how time flies, dude. I was just talking about right before the show, because I was labeling this cup, how it's already the 5th month. Like, holy shit.
4th of July's coming up.
Fucking 4th of July is coming up.
Mother's Day.
My 20th birthday's coming up. Oh, right, alright. So what's everybody smoking on? I just took a dab. I got a joint right there. I grab out of the jar. 7:10? No, it's 6:30. Oh, 7:10's coming up.
We're so smart.
Well, yesterday he said dab time at 7:10, and I was all, oh, it was 7:10. Now he's like 7:10, and I'm all, no, it's 6:30, dude. Nice try, though. Yeah, it's super unreal. Like, years did not go this fast when I was a kid. Cass is all, you wish you were 20. What the fuck you mean? I'm turning 20. July 6th, I turned 20. D's nuts, JK. I'm kind of bummed out Joe didn't show up, but it is what it is. I think I'm going to see if I can't find some other grower friends to join me on Grow Talks during it for when he's not here. But then again, I also don't know when he's going to be here and when he's not going to be here. Because he told me he was going to be here. It's all good. I get it. Family shit happens. It was a gorgeous day. I have my favorite Do-si-do from Natural Wellness. Isn't that new dispensary that just opened up on Frontage Road? So I should probably spark a joint. I'm over here coloring. Joint time! Oh man, I love opening that jar. It smells so good. I just want to sit here and just roll all of this weed into joints. Yes, they have good stuff. So rumor has it thou who shall not be named works there.
Stop trying.
Stop trying.
Back to the show.
Back to the show. What are you guys up to? What's everybody doing this fine Saturday? Man, I'm so excited for this fucking plant. Like, I wish I could just fast forward it a month so that we could see it in a month. I'm broke and don't have any bud. I thought you just said you had Do-si-do. So what the fuck are you talking about, man? I've got kittens. I need to get a burlap sack so I could toss them in the Yellowstone. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking. Dallas and Jess would kill me. Working 16 hours. Oh, shit. Wax. Waxy wax. Ah. It's always the safe way to go when you're low on funds. Wax lasts quite a bit. I'll smoke an eighth of weed in a fucking day. But a gram will at least last me 2. Alright guys, so we have our cannabonzai seeds started. We will post updates during the week when we get some taproots coming out. And we will see you back here next Saturday at 6 p.m. for Grow Talks. I don't know if Joe will be here or if I'll have a different grower friend joining us that week. But we will talk about, what should we talk about? I don't know. I'll make a post this week informing everybody what we'll be talking about this next Saturday on Grow Talks. We'll probably do calendar stuff. I got back on wax after I had Ella to save money. It doesn't. Haha. God, you make it sound like a drug. Alright guys, have a fantastic Saturday. Enjoy this gorgeous weather. Stay safe. Stay stoned. See you next week.
Inhale the smoke, let it rise to the sky. Floating high, feeling so alive. Roll it up tight, spark it up bright. Leave your worries behind, take flight. We're riding on clouds, feeling so free. Lost in the haze, just you and me. Smoke in the air, we're in our zone. Living in the moment, never alone. Passing it around in a circle we go. Sharing stories, letting our minds flow. Time slows down in this tranquil state. Every puff bringing a new escape.